Hello. Today I'm going to go over recent atmospheric temperature lecture. So what we're talking about is the temperature readings on average that we get over the last 150 years and what that data shows us. So the first graph here goes back 140 years. And what you can see are temperature differences above or below what the average would be. So back 140 years ago, we actually had lower than normal temperatures. And then looks like starting in the 1940s, you can see that we've had a lot of increases in temperature above the normal. So we have ocean and atmospheric temperature data going back 140 years. When we look at surface temperature trends over that time, we see a sharp increase in temperature when compared to the average. Now again, we're talking about climate change and we're talking about man-made climate change. We put a lot of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, thus the temperature is going up. All the data supports that. All right, now, if you look here, we have 10 hottest global years on record, okay? And again, this is going back about 140 years. We can also look at the hottest years on record over that same 140 years. As you can see from this chart, so look at the years down here, all of the 10 hottest years on record are from the last 10 years. So you could even do this for the hottest 20 years on record, and they'd all be within the last probably 25 years or so. All right, let's take a look here. So what we've got here is a weather buoy. Now, this is how we get temperatures out at sea. And they collect a lot of other information, but temperature is one of them. We also, of course, have land-based weather stations that are just small instrument panels. They're all over that record similar data: temperature, wind speed, pressure, all kinds of things. In order to calculate the average global temperature, scientists must combine a large amount of data. Thousands of weather buoys collect temperatures at sea level all over the world. So all of this data is put together to come up with the average global temperature, whether it's rising, whether it's falling, comparing it to averages over time. And then down here, we're gonna have to revisit this, but this is an important distinction. There's a difference between climate and weather. Two different things. It's important to remember what we are talking about when we say average global temperature. That's going to be climate, which is averages over time, where weather is your moment by moment conditions or hour by hour conditions. The weather today is warm and sunny. That's weather. The climate here in California is Mediterranean. That's average over long periods of time. That gives us a climate. Very different from weather. So if you have a cold day in summer, you can't claim that that is climate. A cold day in summer is just weather. It's just one day, it's an anomaly. We are looking at climate, which is the average over long periods of time rather than weather. Okay, I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions.